Well, I got the old farm bus up and running. So I got a van coming here, and I got my cat wanting to start a fight with another cat. That's not mine. The black and white one's mine, but the orange and white one's not. So I don't know what they're going to do when they see a van drive by. This is a van that's going to be coming down this road any minute. Yeah, they just separate then. Yeah, they break up when a car comes though. So, I filled it up. I guess I only got half a can left. I thought I had a full one yet, but I guess not. So, I think the next month I'm going to have to try to see if I can get some stuff for it. But we're going to try to take this tree down after my saw warms up. Yeah, this one right here. This one right here. This one I think I'm going to leave, yeah, because my power line goes right over it. So, and I might try to get maybe the ion out today too. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of work right here just to cut this tree up, and I don't have the John Deere running. I don't have my trailer running very well either. So, trailer tire needs some air. I hear a four-wheeler or something. Maybe. Whatever. So yeah, we're gonna cut this tree down. It's not gonna touch the power lines as of yet, so we should be good. So hopefully you guys will get to see this okay. So let me go get the saw, and we'll cut that bad boy down. I gotta say, that's my cleanest takedown yet. But, one less tree to have to kind of worry about, so friggin' right. First tree for 2016, boys. 16 minutes. I've been wanting to take this tree out for a while, ever since last year. Just because it was starting to, well, lean for one thing, and it was going to hit this power line, which powers my pole light, so I didn't want it to touch that. So I decided, well, if it should grow again, I don't know if it'll grow this year or not. I mean, these trees are starting to freaking die. This tree here was starting to lean out, and it was starting to grow. So, yeah, I probably could cut a little more of that stump off, but then that involves me getting down on my hands and knees, and I don't really want to do that. So, very good. Maybe I'll cut it, maybe I'll trim it later or something. For right now, I just want to get rid of the main stuff, and yeah, surprisingly, when I fired the saw up, which you guys didn't see this year, but you guys seen it last year, so I figured what's the point of doing it again this year. It didn't smoke or anything, so it well, obviously I'm using Moto Mix, and that stuff's not supposed to go bad for 2 years. So I want to take this tree out too, the skinny guy, but look at where it's leaning. See how it's leaning? Well, it's leaning right over my blue cord there, so my cord would have to come down, and that's not something I'm really wanting to do as of right now. So maybe I'll do it later on this winter, or later on this summer. You know, so I think the thing I have to do today is get the little John Deere cart going. I got to put air in that, in that one tire. I don't have the John Deere tractor going as of yet. I'm not even going to get it ready to go. I'm not even going to get it going yet because I don't need it. The way this freaking weather's been, I'm just better off leaving it. So I'll just hook it to Big Red there, and we'll haul these trees with that. I'll just take them to the pile over there. Another thing I would like to do today as well is maybe later on, it's 12 o'clock now, so maybe get this stinking car out of here. And that siren's going off. There's another town way over there. Their siren's going off. Well, it's noon. Maybe you can hear that. Probably not. But you'll definitely be hearing ours going off. But yeah, got a little bit of cleanup to do, and need my air compressor. So just gonna put a couple stickers on there, as you guys probably seen in that one video. Yeah. So not sure if that thing will start either. It hasn't ran all winter, so but I figured one thing at a time. I don't even know if I will get the car going because it's not, I guess, really needed to be going yet. I'll think about it, but for now I want to get this, work on getting this wood out of here. And I know one guy had suggested, I think it was maybe it was Bear Tech that I suggested it, to get my hands on a stump grinder. Yeah, you can get them from Northern Tool for about $1,200 for a really small one, which is probably what I'd need. Or you can spend up to a couple $1,000s and get one hooked up to a Bobcat. And and there goes our siren. So if I get a Bobcat, I'll probably just end up getting a stump grinder for that, but because I'll probably need it a lot. So, but yeah. Ran okay, the saw. Sharpened the chain there a little bit. I think it is maybe almost due for a new air filter. It's awful gooey. So I think it's supposed to be kind of gooey. It's supposed to collect all the crap, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna maybe replace it every 3. Well, I've had the saw for what, maybe 4 years now. I'm not 100% sure, so it's probably due for a new air filter, but all my equipment's due for a new filter, every one of them. So, but at least that's no longer a threat here on my land. Here's some good firewood, but I'm not keeping it because I got plenty of it at the damn farm. So I'm just gonna put it over there, and then I guess if anyone sees it, they can take it. I know there's the guy on the Black Ranger. He'll go over there every once in a while and cut up some trees if he thinks they're good enough for firewood. So he can have this here then too, because I sure in the hell ain't gonna need it. So I guess it's just not needed. I got 2 big stacks there in the yard of firewood, so I need to get rid of them as well. But yeah, I think that'll do. If it was to start growing again, I didn't want it to grow out and, you know, actually touch the power line there. So I figured, well, now's the time to do it. Like I said, I got one more tree here that I want to take down, but my power line here is in the way. And then, depending on how the rest of these trees do, this one here is going to have to come down next. This one here is going to have to be taken down by a pro. You can hear a 4-wheeler. So, yeah, and then that big monster over there needs to get taken down by a pro as well. So, yeah, if I take this tree down here, this little guy, there's only going to be 2 left here. So, that's just the way it's going to have to be. But this tree here, I'm trying to listen to what that 4-wheeler is going. It's quite interesting. But this tree right here, I can definitely do that one myself because it's on an angle and it's angling into the yard there, so that's a perfect place to drop it. So this one, unfortunately, is leaning into the shop. So that one's going to have to get taken care of by a pro. When the time comes for them, I'm going to see how they do this year. I know this one here was starting to kind of die, just because there's getting to be less branches or less leaves on it every year. Every year there's getting to be less and less of them. So very good. Well, frig it, they must be dying then. So, but at least we got rid of another one. This is the one that's been the biggest threat to me. Well, the second biggest threat. The biggest one is this big rotten son of a bitch here, because he's about done. Surprisingly, he grew last year, but this, I mean, he'll probably make a comeback this year as well. But you know, he's just not in good shape, so it needs to come down. But that needs to get taken care of by a pro. We did try to take some of the stuff off. There was a branch right here that we cut off. There was a tree right here that I cut off. There was one right here that I cut off. And then there was one right here that I cut off. It wasn't the prettiest, but fuck it. I got rid of the threat, so that's all that mattered to me. I don't really care how it looks when they come down, as long as they come down without hitting anything important. So, but yeah, so I got a lot of work to do. I don't know if I'm going to get it all done today or not. I'll probably just end up leaving the car, because I obviously don't need the car as of yet anyway. So, I mean, I don't need the car out. I was just going to put the car back here in its parking lot for the summer. Just so it wasn't in the way, because I kind of need my shot back. But I don't know. I kind of want to see how summer's going to be too, for severe weather wise. I know last year, well, it wasn't last year, it was back in 2014. Was it 2014? I believe it was. We had not a major hailstorm that rolled through here. It hailed more than anything else, but it was good sized hail, but it didn't damage the car. And last summer it wasn't too bad. For 2015 it was decent. We did get our share severe weather, but of course nothing that was super crazy, wacky, nuts. Besides a few lightning bolts here and there. But yeah, that's just. I want to see how this year will be. It seems like every year it's getting more. Well, it seems like down south and out east there and stuff, they're getting more crappier weather than we are here. And it's like we're getting kind of. I mean, we're getting. I don't know. It's just, it's not the same like it used to be. I know my mom said that when she was a kid and they had severe weather. They had real severe weather. She says the stuff that we're getting nowadays is chicken shit compared to what she got back when she was a kid. So, I guess the weather's changed. Well, the planet's changing too. So, and it's not because of global warming. I can tell you that now. The planet will make up its own rules for weather-wise. The planet is in control of that, not us. We just have to try to survive it. So, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't survive storms like that, especially with tornadoes and stuff, but, just got to be ready for it. So, this year, I don't know what we'll get for severe weather. That'll be quite interesting to see what we'll get, but, so, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to probably take off. I'm going to probably leave this for now. Not like for a week or two, but, for now. For a couple hours anyway. Because I'm going to probably head in, have something to eat. And then, yeah. And then I got to get that air compressor going. I had it going a couple of months ago when it was decent out, but Big Red was low on air on his tires, so and then I needed it. And I need it again because I got to put air in that trailer tire, or that cart tire there, so I can actually use it. We'll start loading this crap up and getting rid of it. That's one less threat. I want to take this guy out too, just because, well, he's not a threat. He's a threat to my power line. I don't want to have to buy another one. This is my second line now I had to buy. The other one fried itself. Well, I cut the sheeting, so I think moisture got into it or whatever and then cooked it. So this is the new one. This has only been up for about a year now. I think I put it up in fall, so they usually last a little while. I think the last one lasted for about 4 years maybe it lasted, and then it fried itself. So trying something different now, but we'll see how it works. But still the same power line, it's just a different mounting setup now. But this tree here is nice and small, and that'll be a piece of cake to take down. But I think I'm going to probably see what it does this summer, and if it don't grow, then it's going to have to come down because it'll just look stupid. I'll just take my power line down, I guess, and cut the piece of crap down and freaking done with her. The tree's still decently good, though. I guess she wasn't rotted or anything, but it was just that it was growing on such an angle and it was threatening that power line that I just couldn't have it going on anymore. It had to come down now, because if it was going to grow, see, the thing is, the tree probably would have grew out more, and I probably would be getting really close to that power line. Then I'd have to call the power company, and they would have to cut it to trim it enough so I can finish. Well, I tried to get them down here a couple of years, I don't know, was it last year or a couple of years ago. I had to try to get them down here just to trim this fucking tree because it was being a threat to their power lines, and it took them forever to get down here because they're being cocksuckers about it. So I was like, dude, get your ass down here, cut it down, trim it, whatever. So it's not a threat to the freaking power lines. So it took them forever to fucking do it, but they finally did it. So, but, yeah, so like I said, the saw around there, no smoke, no nothing. I did sharpen the chain. I don't think I did a very good job, but fuck it. As long as it cuts, it works for me. So, yeah, and Beartech, if you're watching this video, I don't know how long we're into this video, 31 minutes, so I have to cut it here pretty quick, but You're wondering why I'd need a Bobcat. Well, there's many uses for a Bobcat, and this is one of them right here. I could be loading all this fucking up with the Bobcat and be done in like 2 seconds, you know. Compared to where I have to hook up the trailer, I gotta put air into it. I gotta load all this stuff up into the trailer. I gotta make multiple trips. I can make less trips with a Bobcat than I can with the, that little dump cart, right? So let's put a grapple on it on the Bobcat, and there you go. So that's maybe what I'm going to try to do this fall too, is maybe get my hands on a Bobcat, and even if it's a used one, it'll serve its purpose well here and on the farm. So I'll use it probably quite a bit too in the wintertime to plow snow, because Big Red's getting wore out for that. So Bobcat will come in handy for that as well. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. I guess I'll put my saw away, because I'm going to have to loosen that chain, because I'm done with it now. So I'm not going to cut any more of this stuff. I'm just going to haul it as is and be done with it. So that's another thing that's going to take me some time too. I got to clean my mess up now. I got to pick up my saw. I got to go grab my tools for the saw. Got to go way over there and pick up my tripod. Walk back into the house, and dump all that stuff off. And yeah. So, alright guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.
Thank you.